Good evening and welcome to this, the fourth broadcast of Friday Night is Music Night from the music department here at Uppingham School. This evening we are focusing on three of our five fantastic faculty heads. One old, apologies Mr. Webster, you know what I mean. One returning, welcome back Mr. Ffrench, and one new, more details to follow. Since 2013, Mr. Andy Webster has headed up our wind, brass and percussion faculty. It is the clarinet for which Mr. Webster is best known, aside, that is, from his wit, good looks and sartorial elegance. He started his career at English National Opera, followed by 11 years with Glyndebourne Touring Opera, where he was the principal clarinet player. There is not a major UK symphony orchestra with which Mr. Webster has not played, and he remains very much in demand as a freelance player, as well as being a member of the Britten Sinfonia and the London Concert Orchestra. Career highlights include playing principal clarinet with the BBC Symphony Orchestra in the last night of the proms, alongside a special performance playing the Mozart Clarinet Concerto for the Queen as part of the 400-year celebrations of a certain school called Uppingham when he was a pupil here back in 1984. To crown it all, he is a professor at the Guildhall School of Music and Drama in London, a post which he combines with his teaching here at Uppingham. Here he is, accompanying himself on the piano, no less, and playing the Allegretto from Saint-Saëns E-flat Clarinet Sonata, Opus 167. Nice one, Mr. W. Particularly loved the tuning at the beginning. During the past year, Miss Libby Burgess has been rather brilliantly teaching our head of keyboard, Mr. Ffrench's piano pupils, whilst he becomes really rather famous. Miss Burgess is not only an old Uppinghamian, but was an ex-pupil of Mr. Ffrench, and is herself a rather starry light in the musical firmament, regularly accompanying the UK's finest singers and instrumentalists, and soon to be playing at the Royal Opera House as a solo instrumentalist in an upcoming production. This gives me an opportunity to say a huge public thank you for all your fantastic work this year, Miss Burgess. Sorry that we weren't in the end able to give you a proper send-off, and I do hope that you will return when normality ensues so that we can do just that. Whilst we say a sad goodbye, on the one hand, we are of course thrilled to be welcoming back Mr. Ffrench following quite an extraordinary year of performance achievements. Since signing as a pianist, composer and record producer with Sony Music Worldwide, he has found massive international success with consecutive #1 albums, the latest entitled Dreamland, as a soundtrack performer, most recently on the movie Miramata, due out later this year and starring Johnny Depp, and as a DJ hosting the Alexis Ffrench show every Sunday on Scala Radio, the UK's newest classical radio station. He led and produced the first Get Started Writing Music campaign for the Prince's Trust in association with Sony Music this year in a week-long London residency for young people aged between 18 and 35. And coming to a major venue near you, he will soon embark on the Dreamland UK and European solo tour. Here he is in a homespun video of Dreamland, filmed for the Royal Albert Hall Home series and featuring his talented daughter, Savannah. Beautiful. For more details, please look up his website, www.alexisfrenchmusic.com. And so to our new head of strings. Before that, we have another sad goodbye to say, this time to the effervescent Mr. Richard Smith, who has led the strings department for the past 3 years. Thank you for all the pupils that you've inspired and the wonderful work that you have done. And like Miss Burgess, we very much owe you a proper departmental send-off when things get back to normal. Taking the helm is renowned violinist and sought-after teacher Michal Cwizewicz. He has given concerts across Europe, the Middle East and the USA, and his playing has been broadcast on BBC Television, live on BBC Radio 3's In Tune and Polish national television. He is concertmaster of the Górecki Chamber Orchestra, he directs the Ognisko Ensemble and performs frequently with the Minerva Piano Trio. Here's a little taste of him in action. Such energetic playing. Before completing his postgraduate studies in music, he read aeronautics, receiving a master's in engineering from Imperial College in 2007. He is a professor of violin at the Royal College of Music in London and was recently presented to Her Majesty the Queen at a special young artist reception at Buckingham Palace. Such is his standing in the violin world that he has the honour of performing on a very special instrument made by the illustrious Italian violin maker Nicola Gaglione, which dates from 1731 and is on loan from a private collection. He's an extraordinary talent and we are thrilled that he'll be joining us in September. Here he is, playing the programme out with a short piece of music that he will introduce himself. Enjoy, take care of each other, and see you all next week.
Hello, my name is Michal Cwizewicz. I'm a violinist, and it's a pleasure to be joining you here today. I'd just like to begin by saying that I feel rather lucky in that once this difficult situation is over, I hope soon, I have something very exciting to be looking forward to, on top of getting a haircut. And that is that in September I will be joining Uppingham's music department as head of strings. As such, I should give my new students some introductory notes. They will be here in E-flat major and penned by Mozart, and contained within a piece that's very dear to me. It's one that I've performed a lot with my very first pupil, who's now grown up to be a formidable violinist, my younger brother Philip. And unfortunately we can't see each other and perform and play together, so on this occasion I will have to reach for my violist alter ego. Thank you very much, and hopefully see you all soon.